It was around 2 a.m. in the morning, and I had just woken up, and I was feeling very thirsty. So I reached for my bottle, which I usually keep on the right-hand side on the bed. And so when I reached at it, I grabbed the bottle and I squinted and looked at it, and it was empty because I had forgotten to fill it with water before going to bed. And so I had to get up and walk to the kitchen. So I got up and I'm walking towards the kitchen, and mind you, I am still half asleep and I can barely make sense of my surroundings, but I can see enough to make my way to the kitchen. So as I enter the kitchen, I turn on the lights, and after that I walk towards the water filter. And so as I'm approaching the water filter, I hear a strange sound, and I have no idea where that sound came from. So it sounded like an egg just hatched. And so I'm looking around to see any movement or see if anything is going on. Everything was normal. It was quiet. It was still. Nothing was moving. I looked on the floor to see if I dropped anything or if there was something going on the floor, but apparently there was nothing. So that got me really confused. And so I decided to move back. So I took a few steps back and I looked on the floor, and to my surprise, I had stepped on a snail. And I felt terrible because I don't think snails are disgusting creatures. I think they're interesting. Snails are interesting creatures. And I felt terrible. And it's 2 a.m. and I've stepped on a snail, a tiny little snail that didn't do anything to me. And now I have to clean up the mess. So I clean up the mess. It was difficult and happened at 2 a.m. So makes it even worse. So clean up the mess, feeling bad, fill my bottle with water and have my water, and I head back to my bedroom and go to sleep. So that's the story. That's the story about me squashing a snail. Felt bad. But hey, this happened a few weeks ago. This is an old story, but I thought I needed to talk about it, because why not? Anyway, I hope you're taking care of yourself, and make sure whenever you go into your kitchen, there's no snails around, or any tiny creature for that matter. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Peace out.